4 years ago, on March 11, 2020, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic.
It's nothing like it was back in um, January of 2021 or even especially 2022 when things were awful.
Well, tonight we're speaking to a local health expert who became a prolific figure during the pandemic on where we are today and if current guidelines are beneficial for protecting yourself and your family.
Definitely tragic in many ways, with well over 1 million people in the United States who died of COVID.
UAB infectious disease doctor Michael Sag says a lot has changed in 4 years since the World Health Organization on March 11, 2020 declared COVID-19 a pandemic.
Well, we've really come a long way in 4 years.
Dr. Sag says we now know more about the virus and fewer people are developing severe symptoms and dying, which justifies the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention updating guidelines for new infections.
CDC has gone to what I call common sense guidelines. That means if you have picked up COVID and you're feeling sick, then you stay at home. And while at home, to prevent others in your family from getting infected, you isolate in your house and wear a mask. But as you start to feel better, which might be in just a couple days, you can relax the restrictions a bit. By day 5.
After 10 days, if you're symptom free, Dr. Sag says you should be able to get back to normal without a mask.
It's pretty much, for most people, gotten to the point where it's not going to be transmitted.
Now, Dr. Sag says people are still being hospitalized and dying from COVID, but it's usually people with compromised immune systems. However, he says we should all remain vigilant, but by getting vaccinated and boosted on schedule, as new variants can pose more risks.
A new agreement